What if? What if we took Paul at his word when he said in 1 Corinthians that God's Spirit dwells in us and God's temple is holy and we are that temple? Would we recognize our own holiness? What would happen if we let that statement sink in? God's Spirit dwells in us. God's Spirit dwells in us. God's Spirit dwells in us. And we are God's temple. Would we recognize our bodies are not bad or evil? How can they be if the Spirit dwells there? They can certainly be used for bad or evil, but that's on us, not on the body God created. Would nutrition become more of a priority, realizing that we are caring for a holy temple? Would we exercise regularly, in spite of the fact we may not want to, in order to ensure this holy temple is strong enough to do God's work throughout our lifetime? And remember, everything we do is God's work from which we never retire. Would we be more modest about the clothes we wear and allow our children to wear, especially our daughters? Would we become more cautious about what we put into our system? And by this I mean what we read, listen to, play, and watch. And again, would we be more aware of what enters our children's systems, for they too have the Spirit dwelling in them? Would we be brave enough to go against cultural norms that objectify a person's body for personal pleasure and satisfaction? Would we begin to do things that help ensure that females of all ages see themselves as more than their sexuality? Would we stop buying from companies who use the sexuality of both men and women to sell their products? Would we be more ready to help those whose holy temple is worn down, sick, broken, or aged? What if we saw our body as a holy temple of the Spirit? What if